And I'm gone, 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 gone. You know this song? Gone, 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 gone. I can't sing tonight at all, you know, I've got the great horse. I can end up very horsey. Norman Such Building, Bare Bones Broadcasting, the horseman. Always horsing around. I had some kids horsing around at work the other day, I liked it. I said, you boys keep playing at work, I like it. The old hag didn't like it. It was a dime store. I call them dime stores. You call them variety stores or whatever. Anyway, the kids were playing. I like to see the kids cut up. They ain't going to have much time, believe me. Pretty soon there's going to be no cutting up around here because they've asked for it. They can't. When you stop cutting up, somebody else is going to come and let you stop cutting up more. The things we've been told we cannot do in my lifetime compared to what I got to do when I was a kid. During World War II, they cut up at work. After World War II, cut up at work. A lot more now. Why is it the method that won World War II isn't allowed to get around here? Now! All the glee, all the mood of World War II that beat the Sam hell out of the Nazis' conscience. The United States outdid Germany at their own thing. It shocked them. Because nowhere else in Europe would, the lazy smahempa. And here in the United States, had been called all this stuff, outdid Germany at their own thing. They were decent, there was everything. Germany was a decent society. They said it was horrible. Holocaust. Well, it was a lot more than the Holocaust. Some of them didn't even understand this Holocaust was going on, really. They're so occupied by so many things. And eventually it could have come from because when there was a time the Jewish people said, and everyone said in Germany, because it started out singling out these people like you're doing here. And it didn't end up on the Jews. This is dangerous in every land. When you start singling out names, sooner or later, you know it gets back to Jewish. It was dumb, and the Jews will fan it. They will. They belong in entertainment, not in identifying, the social ills of the planet. As the king of the Jews, I identify your social assets, not your ills. When I identify as the king of the Jews, the issue of this globe, you've got so many assets, you don't have time for your ills. You don't have time to accuse your ills. You have absent problems, not present ill problems. I'll tell you what you're ill about. The failure of confession in Nineveh and the failure of challenging everything wonderful here. So what? Anything you're failing, you can do. I don't see, as the king of the Jews, anything enough to get mad at anyone for. And I don't see your worst behavior or your best behavior. I've been in the hands of police officers that really didn't get mad to arrest me. They weren't mad at me. They weren't. They were laughing. And I was doing it, everyone else going, oh, he's terrible. The police officer said, there's nothing wrong with you. He did. He did. He caught me doing something that everyone else is horrible. He said, there's nothing wrong with you. You're at the wrong place at the wrong time. And what he arrested me for is horrible. And he said I wasn't horrible. And I think he put that on the report. Now what? Does that matter? I blasted tell you it does. Not only about me, about the police officer and the honesty and accuracy of that report. And you'll seldom find it. I'm privileged. What a police officer. I'll tell you, boy. I look back at that and I tell you it's astounding. And I'm not horrible. That act in that situation was not Horrible. No, it wasn't. Not at all. Oh, I don't think it ever is, really. It depends on the situation, and I think it can, like anything, can everything lovely get abused by people who go and see that is lovely always vulnerable to somebody misleading it and abusing that situation with calling it that, and it's not. Here I'm going to give you an example. Marriage. It's priceless. How many people abuse marriage and it turns into a hellhole? Is marriage horrible? Some guy, I'll never get married. It's a hell. Only how many others go, this is the most priceless experience I've ever had in my life. And I couldn't have it better. And some start young and end up there 50, 60, 70 years, die, and lonely without it. Or some go through a crisis that had they stayed the hell out of marriage, life would have been so much nicer for them. Obviously. No woulda, shoulda, coulda. You could tell they were not set up for marriage. It takes a genuine they do not have. And when you're a deceiver, marriage is not the place for you. Plain and simple. As the king of the Jew, I'll remind you, anybody watching this. Here we go. This is what makes it too long to upload. When you're a deceiver, stay out of marriage. It's not for deceivers. And it is a lovely place, only deceivers have a nightmare there. Stay out of there. When you're a deceiver, especially to yourself, you deceive yourself to make it. Do not get in marriage. That won't work.